and welcome back to another video and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to do my top exercises to strengthen your ankles. Now our ankle joints can be quite weak joints. We can often go over on them or sprain them and strain them because they're just generally not particularly strong joints. So I'm going to go over my top exercises today just to really help to build some strength within the ankle joint itself. So all you're going to need is a block or a big book. Either is absolutely fine, and a band, or if you don't have a band, grab your dressing gown cord. So either of those will work perfectly well for what we have got planned to do today. If you do have any particular injuries or ailments with regards to your ankles, guys, then do make sure that you check with your healthcare practitioner before going ahead with today's workout. Alright, so if you don't follow me on Instagram, my Instagram handle is ailesha.trulypilates. So do come over and check out what we get up to over there. I'm posting workouts about 3 to 4 times a week at the moment, so pretty regularly. So do come over and get involved on Instagram. Alright guys, well, let's get into the video. Okay guys, so we're going to start ourselves laying down and we want our block for our first one. So we're going to pop it underneath your feet. Now it just gives the feet a little bit of a lift and gets the hamstrings and the muscles all in the back of the legs working a little bit more, and so we can then build the strength all the way down the legs and through into the ankle joints. Now we're just going to start with a couple of plain bridges. So we're going to lay ourselves down. Shoulders are sliding down. We'll turn the palms of your hands so they're facing up towards the ceiling. Now from here we're going to breathe in to prepare. Now press down into both feet as we plank the spine up. So we're lifting up as one piece. Pause here, breathing in, and then breath out as we plank the spine back down. Breathing in to prepare. Exhaling as we lift the hips up. Pause, breathing in, and then a breath out as we lower the hips back down. Breathing in, exhaling as we lift. Now we're going to stay up, breathe in. As we breathe out, we're going to raise the heels off the block. So you're going to be up onto your toes. Now you want to feel that your big toe side of the foot is taking a nice amount of weight. So you're not rolling out through the ankle joints. We're nice and parallel. Place the heels down and then we can plank the spine back down. We're breathing in. Exhaling, planking the spine up. Pause, breathe in. Breath out, feel those tummy muscles engage. And then we're going to lift the heels. Again, those big toes connecting down into the block. Place the heels down and then we can plank back down. Breathing in. Exhaling as we lift. Pause, breath in, breath out as we lift the heels. Inhale, lower, and then planking back down. We'll do another 2 here, guys. Breathing in, exhaling as we plank up. Pause, breathe in, exhale, raise the heels, raise the roof. Inhale, lower, and then planking the spine back down, and then one more to go. Breathing in, breath out as we plank the spine up. Pause, breathe in, exhale, lift the heels. Inhale, lower, and then we can plank the spine back down. All right, so we're going to work that a little bit more now. So we're going to take it into a single knee raise. So we're going to take your right foot and place that onto the block, laying ourselves down, shoulders are drawing down. So we've got our left foot on the mat and right foot raised onto your block or your book. So we're breathing in, breath out, we're planking up. We're just going to do a couple of plain lift and lowers. Pause, and then planking back down, keeping those hip bones level. Breathing in, exhaling as we lift. Pause, a breath in, and then a breath out as we plank the spine back down. Inhaling, exhaling, to lift. Now stay here, breathe in. Transfer your weight onto your right foot as we then lift that left knee into tabletop. So that right hamstring is working super duper hard, but I want you to think about your foot. I want your big toe, your little toe, and the heel connecting down into your block or your book. Place the foot back down, breathe in. Exhale, again, step onto that right leg as we then lift the left knee away. Inhaling as we lower. We've got 2 more. Breath out as we lift the left knee, keeping your hip bones level. Inhale, lower, and then 1 more, lifting away. Placing the foot back down, and then we can plank the spine back down. Okay, we're going to add on to that. So we're going to breathe in. Breath out, planking the spine up. Pause, breath in. As we breathe out, so lifting that left leg off. Now hold here, breathe in. As we breathe out, lift the right heel. And then lower. And again, lifting the heel. Find that big toe. Inhale, lower. Exhaling to lift. Breathing into lower. We've got 2 more. Lift away. Inhale, lower. Working really hard through that leg. And then lift. Inhale, lower. Now place that foot back down, and then we can plank the spine back down. All right, we're going to repeat all of that on the other leg. So we're going to shuffle the block over so it's now underneath your left foot. Back into just a couple of plain lift and lowers before we add our right knee raise in. So we're breathing in to prepare. Shoulders again sliding down. Press down into the feet as we plank the spine up. Hip bones staying nice and level. Pause, breathing in, and then breath out as we plank the spine back down. Inhaling, exhaling as we lift. Pause, take a breath in, and then breath out as we plank the spine back down. Inhaling, exhaling as we lift. Pause, breathing in, and then planking back down. Okay, let's add on to that then. So we're going to breathe in to prepare. Exhaling, lifting up. Pause here, breathe in. Now keep that left foot flat, but transfer your weight onto it as we then lift that right knee into tabletop. And your left big toe, little toe, heel of the foot connecting down into your block or your book. Place the foot down as we breathe in. Again, step onto that left as we lift the right knee up. Inhale to lower. Keep pulling those tummy muscles in. Exhaling as we lift. Hip bones staying nice and level. Inhale, lower. And then 1 more, guys. Lifting away. And then placing the foot down and planking the spine back down. Okay, we're going to add in our heel raise into that now. So we're breathing in, exhaling, planking the spine up. Now transfer your weight onto your left, float your right knee into tabletop. Pause, breathe in, lifting that left heel. Find your left big toe. Inhaling as we lower, and again breathing out to lift. Inhale, lower. Hamstring should be working very hard as well. Lifting away. Inhale, lower, and then 2 more. Breath out to lift. Inhaling, and then 1 more. Lifting away. Place the heel all the way back down. Place the right foot down, and then planking the spine back down from there. All right, now our next one, we are actually going to come to standing. Now, my camera isn't particularly great. Not at that point quite yet in my YouTube journey. I hopefully will be, but I don't think you're going to get me all in standing up. But hopefully you'll be able to get enough, and you'll be able to see my ankles clearly enough that you'll know what I'm talking about for the next one. So we're going to have a stand. Now, feet are going to come into your hip distance apart. So swing the heels and then the toes. And you really want to make sure that the toes are parallel here. So we're pointing the toes forwards, not in a slight turn out or turn in. Now, finding that height and that length. So we're standing up nice and tall. From here, we're going to bend the knees as we breathe in, and we're tracking the knees directly over the toes, so checking that you're not letting the knees knock in or out, and then we can rise up. Now, from here, you're going to rise up onto the toes, so weight through the big toe side of each foot, and then lower the heels back down. Breathing into bend, knees tracking directly over the toes. Breath out to stretch. Inhale, rise, weight through that big toe side of each foot, so not letting the ankles drop out, and then lower back down. Breathe into bend, breath out, stretch. Inhale, rise through the big toe side of each foot, and then lower back down. Now we're going to add on, so we're going to bend the knees. Now keep the knees bent as we rise. From there, straighten the knees, but keep the heels lifted, and then lower the heels back down. And then we're going to do it in reverse. So we're going to rise up, keep the heels lifted as we then bend the knees, and then lower the heels down and straighten the legs. We breathe in to bend. Breath out as we rise. Straighten, keeping the heels lifted, and lower the heels. And then in reverse, rising up, keep the heels lifted as we bend the knees, dropping the heels back down, nearly lost it then, and then stretching the legs. Good, all right, well done. We're gonna have a lie back down from there. So with that last one, guys, if you need to do it holding on to something to start with, then absolutely do, and then just gradually see if you can kind of take your hand off and build into that balance. Another way of doing it is when you brush your teeth. So it's a really good one to do because you're kind of distracted with your teeth brushing, but it means that you're then working extra hard into your balance and your control. So it's a nice little way to do it. And of course, you've normally got your sink quite close. So if you feel that you lose your balance, you can grab onto your sink. But yeah, just a little top tip there. Right, we're going to do one more which focuses on a little bit more of ankle mobility rather than strength, because we do want to make sure that the ankle is also mobile as well as nice and strong. So this is the one that we want our band for, or our dressing gown cord. So having a lie down, you're going to pop your band or your dressing gown cord around the ball of one foot. And then we're going to lie ourselves down from there and get it in the right position. So we're going to lay ourselves all the way down, and we're going to bring the leg up to the ceiling. So we want to get the leg as straight as we can. Now, if you are quite flexible through the hamstrings and you can get that leg completely straight, then straighten out the underneath leg. If we've got a bend in the knee, then keep that underneath leg bent in. So just go with where your flexibility will allow you to. So we're going to have the leg as straight as we can get it. From here, we're going to breathe in to prepare. Now, as we breathe out, we're going to flex the foot. So push the heel to the ceiling, which should then get a little bit of a stretch coming into your calf muscle. It's kind of eye-watering, guys, but just bear with it. And then from there, you're going to point the toes all the way to the ceiling. We're then going to flex the foot as we breathe out. And then breathing in as we point. Exhaling as we flex. Inhaling to point the toes. So it's basically good toes, naughty toes with a band for a little bit of extra work. So we are strengthening the ankle because obviously we're pushing against the resistance of the band, but we're also creating a little bit of mobility within that strength. So it's a really, really nice one, this one. All right, we're just going to go for another 2 here. So we're going to flex and then a point, and then one more, flexing, push the heel to the ceiling, and then pointing, and then relaxing back down. And we'll just do the other side. So popping then your left foot into the band. So the same as before, if you can get the leg completely straight, then we can straighten out the right leg. If not, we're going to keep that right leg bent in. So we're breathing in. As we breathe out, we're going to push the heel to the ceiling as we flex. Inhaling as we point the toes up. Exhaling as we flex. And then breathing in, point, pushing against that resistance. And then flexing, breathing out. Inhaling as we point, and then again flexing the foot and pointing up, and then 2 more, flexing, breathing out. Inhaling as we point, and then 1 more, flexing the foot, and then pointing up to the ceiling. And then just relaxing back down from there. Lovely. All right, guys, so that is my little workout for my top exercises for strengthening your ankle joints. I really, really hope that you enjoyed the workout. If you did, please do give the video a thumbs up. Go on. It really, really does help the channel grow and help more people see the videos as well. Right then, guys, I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Take care. Bye.